Welcome to Day Trading for Success, where the professor, a former math teacher turned full-time trader and coder, guides beginners on how to trade for a living using proven strategies, breakthrough indicators, and lessons from essential trading books. The professor isn't a licensed financial advisor. Always consult a pro before diving into any strategies or demos you see here. Start smart, practice in a simulator, stick to a solid day trading plan, and don't forget to log every trade. Your profits will start with preparation. Thank you for allowing us to share in your journey. Please remember to subscribe, comment, give a thumbs up, and click that notification bell so you can be the first to receive more of our great content.
Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the Professor with Day Trading for Success. So I'm here again today with the usual suspects. I've got 23 people up here on Zoom trading live with me. Charlie is handling the chat, so she will take care of everybody to see where my positions are. Don't have a lot of custom indicators up today on this chart. Basically, we have the MACD custom, which is going to give me arrows on which way to go. I do have the market magnet, and I do have the Scalp Pro indicator. And then over here, this shows me the alignment that other people are seeing on the 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour, and 4 hour charts. What do they see when this is their candles? So a lot of people, it's all about when you're trading, you're trying to get multi-chart alignment, multi-time frame alignment. The more people you can get that are going to make their decision based on the time frame that they trade in, then the better chance you have of going the right direction. So that's why knowing multi-time frame alignment is good. And this is showing me every other chart, like I said, 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour, and 4 hour. Now, sometimes I'll have the vertical lines, the other half of that, coming up and down, but it does get a little jumbled up. What you're seeing here, this is a 1-minute chart, okay? This is a day chart down here. Let's open that up real quick. This has got your ATR high. This is a custom indicator here too. This has got your ATR levels, which I've marked here. And basically what they are, that's your average true range over a 14-day period, smoothed out, a mathematical formula by Wilders. And this is going to give me the range I expect this large cap, mega cap really to move in between today. Now I showed you on yesterday's video how you can just figure that out if you don't have the indicator, but this is with the actual indicator. And there's another one that gives you the full range, one full direction, and this gives you the half up and half down, which does give you the full direction. And Charlie said yesterday I was a little confusing. I mean, this is the entire ATR in between. It's just split so that, you know, because it might not move all in one direction, which is what the RV strategy is based on, the day trading volume 1 that we're trading today. Link to that. That's all I'm going to say about it down there. So you're finding that range. There it is right there on my 1-minute chart. Okay, there's the high and there's the low way down there. And you're assuming, you make an assumption that the stock price action is going to move up in between that range. So every one of these candles is 1 minute. This is a 1-minute chart. So I'm going to make my decisions based on every minute, 1-minute chart. And actually inside that 1-minute candle, it's showing me the sellers and the buyers. This is the volume, the blue column, and then the sellers are red, the buyers are green, and it kind of just shows you a meter and the percentage at any given moment. So I can actually see the strength of a move right in between. So if I didn't have any other lines at all, this is really helping me decide which way to go. You antiquate it like you're you're sitting on a surfboard on a wave, and you're waiting for that, you know, that way, or you're sitting on a surfboard in a swell and you're waiting for the wave to come and break, and you're going to jump on that and surf. And this is going to tell you when that momentum's coming up. And actually, if the volume passes the volume from before, a bell's going to go off in the current volume, which is this when it will turn blue, telling you, look, it's really strong in the direction it's going. It's one of the main things about scalping is you're looking at the volume and the price action. What's the volume doing? Is the volume increasing in the direction? That means more people. That's the volume. That's more traders, more shares. So you have that. That's key, a range. Price action and volume. And then finally you have, not finally, but one of the main things that most people use are historical data. And you can see here, wherever the stock stops and abruptly turns around, I have marked on a 5-minute, this is a 5-minute, 10-day chart. These yellow lines are Fibonacci levels and the pink lines are Fibonacci levels. So this is a a 10-day chart here, right? So if we look at we can see where I clicked it. It's always left to right when you snap a fib. So I snapped it on the high, dragged it down to the low, and then it opened up some what we call support and resistance levels for this strategy. You can see how they're really respected. And this is not the same day I snapped it, right? But see how it kind of, they'll jumble up right at it, or they'll stop dead at it a bunch of times, or turn around because they're afraid, whatever you want to say. Look at how accurate, well, actually, that's where it was marked. Never mind. But I mean, a lot of times it just turns around right at the fibs. Then I did it again on a 5-minute 2-day chart. I'll open that up in a second. And then also did historical data are these blue lines. So a lot of people say you don't need that to trade, and they're right if they're used to reading it without. This is the 2-day one. I marked it. So this actually is showing you a higher now, but this used to be the high, low to high, and it opened up some additional levels that, if it gets back down here, will be respected. If it breaks that ATR, if it breaks that range, then we're trending. So it's not, the idea with this strategy is we're looking for a stock to move in a consolidating pattern, which means that if you follow the criteria in the book, you pretty much have stocks to choose every single day. You're not looking for a breakout. You're not looking for a catalyst that sends a stock upward. You're looking for something that is just moving every day. Just what does it normally do? So I'll be doing what they call quarterbacking. I'll be calling the trades for everybody here, but everybody is responsible for their own trades. I would say that if you're watching this channel for the first time, you don't know, I'm not a financial advisor. You should seek the advice of somebody licensed before you try to trade or emulate any of these demonstrations. You should trade in a simulator first and get green, meaning make money for like a month before you ever try this. Now, we're going to be doing 500 shares on market. We're going through Charles Schwab's own dark pool, and I'll be starting at 10 a.m. East Coast time frame on the United States of the New York Stock Exchange. So I'm looking at the data right now of the candlestick patterns and the volume to see what I'm going to call for everybody. And is everybody ready to go up there? Yeah. Now remember, we're looking for even and whole dollars too. We're always looking for even and whole dollars. So half and whole dollars. I'm sorry. Half and whole dollars, because people trade the same way. They say, I'm going to go in right at $224. I'm going to go in at $224.50. I'm going to get out at $224. They like it because they can remember. They're not going to say $224.06, right? So you want to find, you want to trade with the crowd and jump on that swell, jump on that crowd and ride it for a very short period of time and get off, right? Figure out, make sure you always have a max loss per trade and a max loss per day. There's over 400 videos on this channel to watch. You can go to live and you can see me do the scalp and recoil strategy. Make sure you subscribe and put your alerts on so you can tell when I go on free to trade live, and it's free to come right on and trade with me. Okay, guys, it's almost 10 a.m. So I'm looking for around the 224 level if it comes down here. If not, I will go short off this level. It's kind of creating a channel. This is a ceiling, a floor, ceiling, a floor. So this is the market magnet down here. So we're looking for something. I'm going to look at the market maker, which is right here. You're going to see me doing a lot of reverses. It looks like it's not going to get to 224, so I'm just going to go ahead and go in. So we're right at time. It's 224.33, and of course it went down further as soon as I hit it. But looks like it's using this 14 as the floor. So I thought to myself, I'm not going to get to the 224 even dollar. So I decided to get in quickly. Now we'll look for a resistance off the ceiling, depending on price action here, and I might turn around quicker. And you'll see me reverse. So we're looking for this to get above 225, the whole dollar, before I even think about taking this trade. So I'm okay. I have $1,000 max loss per trade. Look at it go. It's going up. It's almost to 225 already. So it is making a little bit bigger move. So I basically took took it off. It was sort of making a flat bottom here, and I took it off that. I took it a little high, actually, off that. You see this price action coming in above the market magnet. This is the market magnet. That's a good, well, okay, that's a good sign that it's going to go up. I'm actually going to reverse right there at that level, guys, and see if I can get, my first trade was about 400 bucks. I'm short at 220. Yeah, it slipped 225.18. It was definitely at 225.23 when I hit that button. I might try to snag a little. It's vibrating here a bit. And I might have got in too soon. So you can see now it's hurting me. I was at $400. I'm just going to wait this out. If it breaks this 67 mark, or certainly that tweezer move, see the MACD sent it up. I didn't see that. And it is pulling above the magnet. So if that magnet snaps it up, I've got a problem. If this goes upward, then it's going to be like a springboard. This is previous volume that just happened, but people see it, and the magnet here is showing you the mean center of that. There we go. See, now the MACD is sending me this way, but I want to see this price action fade off. So let's just sit and wait. I don't think I'm going to take the little trades. I'm going to wait. Here's the 50 moving average down here for the day. Okay, so that's definitely support if we get down that far again. But mostly you look at the market magnet. This is set specifically for large and mega cap, 50% range. And there's your VWAP right at that level. Yesterday that wasn't up for some reason. I still don't know why it wasn't showing, but it is here right now. I redid it. I just took it away and brought it back on, and then it came right up. I did add a 5-minute chart down here from yesterday. Then I took away a couple of the other indicators. So we're going for $5,000 in roughly 30 minutes. This is moving really slow. You can see the volume's way down. Now we're going through their dark pool, so we have no trouble getting filled, but they will slip the crap out of it. So and hurt us. They'll take money to fill it. So that's just the way it goes. This is saying everything's up right now, even though it's going down. See, every other chart thing is saying up. So that's interesting. Look at that price action coming across here. Tempting to turn around right there. Take that money. That is definitely saying it's going up. I'm just going to reverse right there. Got up to 600. Let's keep a close eye on this because I think the move's down, but the data is saying up short term, so we'll go short term up here and just see. Not liking the look of that, actually. I'm going to actually reverse right back at 68. So out of both of those maneuvers, I got $100 roughly. And I called it right because it was zooming, it was pulling. This was pulling back, so it looked like it was going to go back down. So let's see. This candle will tell us. Yeah, see the sellers dropped way off. See them here? I mean, the buyers dropped way up. There's the sellers that took control, and then the buyers were going up, and then now they sellers. So I don't know. Let's see. I didn't explain that well, but it's going to gravitate around this magnet. Anything that shows me a reversal sign here, I will take another trade here. The 224.14 perhaps. And you also have the VWAP right down there. I'm actually going to take that. We're at the even dollar or two. I'm $11 off the even dollar. Banked it. I'll take that. 224.21. Still think the move's down there. I got it just in time. All right, so that's good. It broke it. It could have hurt me there pretty bad. Yeah, let's see if it can break this. This is an interesting move here. So it was all the way down at 68, 320, 335. So I've got a nice big cushion to hold this. Let's see if it can break this VWAP. Not, I'll snap it back up. We're still right at the even dollar. Yeah, I could have got a small trade there. We're still at the even dollar amount there. Yep, I missed that trade because it did zip back up. So I'm looking to maybe try it at 80 cents. Maybe there it is now. Wow. I'm going to go ahead and take that. I had a chance to bank that and still be green as it keeps going down. I'm not liking the... Yeah, I'm not liking this, so... I need to turn back around. It's going down. I need to turn around. Oh, come on. Oh, ouch. I got to get out. So this is going to be, I'm going to take, I think I took a small, tiny loss there, like 15 or 20 bucks. And I could have been green, but that was definitely, look at the strength of the sellers going down there. So, and the volume increased as it's going down. So we needed to get out of that move, but quick. So it's really making a move down here. It's pulling back up. Ugh. I think the move's down. This is interesting that it, right when I got out, it decided to punish me there, but I'm okay. I kept what I had, and unless this move shoots straight up, then I'll be fine. It does not look like, I'd like to see this magnet pull down right here. So we'd like to see this come down and see some price action. These blue lines come in here. More people creating liquidity pools here. Almost, we're over. It's going to be hard to get to 5K, guys. This is moving very, very slowly today. So it is what it is. If I have to, I'll come back for the power hour. I don't. I have kind of a tight schedule today, but you guys can just keep trading, obviously. Some people only trade when I trade. Some people trade all day and are just sitting in here and learning. I recommend that you practice a long time and don't just try this. Even, you know, when you come on live with me, you know, you're responsible for yourselves. I make mistakes all the time. So now I have a lot of ways to bail myself out that you might not be able to do by doubling down on the share size, quadrupling it. You know, just being to 2,000 shares suddenly to have a better price point. Wow, here we go. So that's 23.15 if it stops there. I'm not jumping out of this move. You see that meter and the volume went up? I mean, this is all selling right now. So let's just see if it can break the 23.15 level. Yeah, I knew down was the way to go, so gonna break it. It was right at the top of the volume there. See it? Volume is down a little, but it's just all the volume is strong. So that fib level would definitely be a level to look out for. If it gets down that low even. It's starting to not yeah, I'm reversing right there. I don't like the look of that. So Hit me. It hit me. Wow, that really hurt there. I could take the hit if it's going to break that fib, then I have to get out. This is continuing to go down. I really thought the way that the price action was changing there that it was going to go back up. I'm going to try to wait out this move here. Definitely left some money on the table there. I didn't take the hit, at least, but now this is the thing you will see with large and mega caps, why they're so safe, why the RV strategy is so safe, is they continually retrace. I mean, they may not, obviously, but you get so many opportunities to get back out, get even, or make a little bit of money, or ride it the right way for a lot of money. So it's just, you know. I'm looking at the market maker. I'm just kind of seeing where it's stalling right there at that 23.15 level. Seems like that we might want to reverse there. It's still going down, guys. We got to be careful here. Yeah, $23 even. It's just stalling. I should have reversed already. That is a reversal sign right there. There's a nice big doji. Man, and you can be nice and green, and it's flipping so fast. Plus, they're going to slip it for us, so I'm going to try to get short again, but I'm looking to get in the $150 type range, back over 23 again. I'm hoping it gives us an opportunity to get over 23 one more time. And then I want to go short just so everybody knows we're going short. And I might go short anytime here because it's not giving me what I need. I'll take that. So 23.06. Watch it go straight up now. Are you going to break that level and go up? Boy, it's toying with us, huh? Wants to break that ceiling and go. I'm just gonna take a breath and let it move for a minute. I'm getting too caught up in the micro there. Wow. That was a really good trade. I just missed as I said I'm going to take a breath. Because it went down to the fib. And that's where I should have grabbed it. Just for that bounce right there, that would have been another $400 up and down, you know. So if it does that again, I'm going to grab it. Yeah, so it's channeling right here. So let's see if we can grab it, go up, and then go right back down with it. Missed it the first time. So 22, like 30 area, $1 down from here. Now it's actually hurting me going up beyond it. See, we don't want it to break that ceiling. Okay. Get back down there. Not yet. it's still swailing down overall. So until we see some sign of a reversal, let's just play it like it's going short still. Man, that's tempting just to take that 100. It's going to be tough. We're not going to make 5K here, not on this action. It's just stalling here, so we're going to have to start taking some of these trades. There's 47 cents. That was a doable trade, and I didn't take it. I thought it was going to go lower. I missed the bounce again, so I'm assuming some of you guys are catching those. Yeah, I should have got that one. That's twice now. So I'm not going to wait for it to hit the very bottom this time, so meaning the fib. So 22.50, I think I'm going to look for the 50 cents if I can get that and reverse it. There's 78.85. It's going to slip us 10 cents at least. Ah, I'm losing all these trades. It's just grinding here. We're losing time. These are actually pretty easy trades, and I'm waiting for bigger moves, and that's where I'm leaving money on the table here. Not getting hurt. I'm just not taking advantage like I should here. I'm just going to take that 68. Keeps going down now. Now it's deciding to live a little lower than my position. Those are the numbers I was waiting for, the 50, and it wasn't going to it, so I took it early. I want to turn around again. Oh, God. Come on. Hitting the fib now. Now it's hitting the fib. Oh, my God. So I'm just off on timing. That's my problem. Let's not break that fib, guys. Not why I'm going long. See, some of you caught that. There's there's 2,800. Good for you. That was not easy with this type of trading here. Stuck here. I'm stuck here waiting for. I could take a lesser loss as it zooms up. I feel like the fib's going to hold it, but maybe that's just not a good thought. I got to turn around here, guys. I got to go short here, so. Oh, well. We won't have a great thumbnail today. I'm just going to take a loss. I kept it over 2K. There's that fib level. I'm going to take it. So 22.34, waiting for a bounce up. Let's see if we can get some of these bounces now. I'll take that. Wasn't a lot, but 12 cents maybe. I'll take that little tiny trade there and look for a bounce up. Yeah, I mean, these are small for 500 shares. This is like almost ridiculous, but I'm trying to get us up closer to the 5K. And I'm taking a big chances doing it this way because you could get a $200 loss suddenly after you get, 5 good $40 trades. I'm just going to take that. I feel like it's still short, so I'm worried. It seems like it's going to break below the fib. That could have been a better trade for me there. So if you guys can see what I'm doing, I'm bouncing off this, trying to get the little scalps off this fib. And now see, this is what I mean. Like I tried it for smaller amounts because it wasn't moving, and then one bigger move can kill me. So not what I would recommend doing. I would have recommended safety-wise just waiting the move out one time. But I'm bucking the clock to try to get more money for the shorter period of time, I'm at 39 cents. The fib's at 34 cents. Really has to break it to give me any money at all. That's making a real flat bottom like it wants to go up, huh? Ouch. All right, I'm going to wait out this move. I definitely missed it there. I played that the wrong way. Well, you can't get them all the time, huh? So the 15 is really meaning I should lick my wounds and take this hit. Get a better look at this. If it breaks up through here, so it broke the 9, about to break the 20. So, it usually recovers, goes back, retraces. I mean, MACD did send it up. I saw that, and I didn't believe it. Just looked like it was going to break through, pound, breakthrough. That's what I thought was going to happen. And now it's getting worse and worse, so, it keeps teetering on the level that would, and I see price action coming in here, not down below the magnet. So what are you doing to me, guys? I'm going to wait it, guys. I'm going to wait it out. I see some of you didn't get caught in that, so good for you. Not my best day. That's why I say learn to do it yourself. You on a simulator, you'll catch on. I just called this wrong. I often will buck what it shows. Often, I don't know why I do that. It showed one thing and I went like, no, I know better. You know what I mean? Do we do that? I know other people do that too. I'm going to be the guy that sets the right trend, right? Oh, no, don't keep going out. Hit 18, 19, 22. Oh, man, I don't want to see $500 here. Oh, wow. So that's really hurting me now. Point of no return in just a second here. The 68 and the VWAP would be absolutely take the hit and lick my wounds. I'll still be, still have a chance to break 2K today. I don't know. 5K seems absolutely impossible. Not in 30 minutes. It just stalled here. And then I called it the wrong way. I tried to force it is what I did. I just tried to force it to make the money. And that's when it's when you're in a time crunch, it's just stupid to trade that way. Just take the best trade you see. That's it. Do the best trades. Nothing else should be, even after all these years, I do really, really good most of the time, 91% accuracy. I just feel like I can buck the system, like I can buck I'm going to miss trades. There's just no question about it. When you have a really bad day, like, over 100K or something, and maybe it's impossible to recover, that's when you feel like you don't know what you're doing at all. Like you just like, what do you do? Why are you trading? When you trade some of that pre-market nonsense, the momentum stocks, you can lose 100K in 10 minutes. It's you're dropping in 20, 30, 40,000 shares, and it's just like, you can lose money so fast on those. They're like penny stocks, really, or under $10 stocks. So I know of what that is, of what I speak. Hey, there we go. Should I just have taken that? It appears I should have. Oh, man, that happened so fast. Oh my God, I should have got it right at the fib. Did you guys see that? I'm sitting here telling a story and missing that move. Oh my God. I finally broke that though, so tempting to add to my position, but I know this is what I would normally do if I wasn't made a deal with everybody. I would add to 1,000 shares and better my position. And then, it didn't break out up here on a flat top. It did break the bottom though. So, and we're at time. So right now I'd like to make at least 2K. I got a couple minutes left to trade. Oh, guys, sorry I couldn't call that a little bit better. We did all right still, right? You don't want to get too spoiled. Try high up there. We got a 4K up there. That's good. And there's a whole bunch of 3Ks. And then there's a bunch down with me. Definitely not in the lead today. Now, I'm going to wait to break this because it's all I got. Break the fib. Get down there. Let's get down to this level. Come on. Break the fib. Is it going to do the same thing? See, the MACD sending it down now. That's a great indicator. You should get that. So that's a crossover. An EMA that you don't see is programmed in that. There we go. At least I broke 2K for a second there. Yeah, no more shenanigans. I just want to. I'm just going to get out of this soon here. I want to make sure I stay at 2K here. I'm going to be coming back at the power hour to get this over 5K. But then again, I don't want to promise that because then I get in more trouble. For the week, I'm doing fine. Monday was killer for me, so. Look at that, huh? So that hit that 71 for a split second. Broke the 22. Is that it? That might be it. That might be going back up, back through the fib. See if we can do 2,500 here. Definitely had better days. So anyway, guys, this is range-bound trading. You know, it's going to make you money if you're careful. You know, for 500 shares, I would have liked to do 5K like we usually do. Again, it's doing this whole business again. If you catch it right, you make big money. But I'm just a little gun shy from it. Just watching the price action in the Scalp Pro meter now. Just it's crossing its over. Volume's dropped. Wow. Anywhere near that support line, I'm out. Seems like it hit it again. I didn't see it on the price action. I just saw the candle wick hit it. This is pretty sensitively. Wow, there was another opportunity there. Come on, pound it down. Pound it down. Waiting out a big hit here. Come on. Oh, that's not a good sign. You see some high frequency algorithms coming in here. Come on, baby. Let's get us back down to that level. Take that. I snapped it as it was going down. I'm not quite sure what I got it at. I almost got to 2,500, but I'm stopping there. You guys take your snapshots. I know I didn't win the competition. Anyway, still a great day. We made money. Green is green, and that's all you're really going for is you want to be green. So I hope this was enjoyable to watch me, flounder here a little bit. But, it was good. I think, this was a ceiling and a floor that I should have called better here. There was a lot of money to be made right there, and I just didn't get it just right. Now channel hopped, and now this could be the next channel for the next 20 minutes or 30 minutes. So you reassess when it channel hops and forget about your old levels. Start looking at the price action indicators. I mean, volume went way down, so the magnet didn't pull down. So, and then now everything's showing it down. Everybody's playing it down right now. Anyway, guys, I hope this was enjoyable. Be careful out there. Trade in a sim first and go green, and I will see you soon. Don't forget to set your alerts so you know when I go live so you can trade along with me. But take your own trades. Okay, talk to you soon. Go green.